Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to pick the stone that draws you, and we'll begin. Also, if you'd like further clarification, we have the Golden Nugget card at the end. Sometimes questions arise during your reading, so we ask Source to light up your intuition and let you hear what you're supposed to hear today. And with that, we begin. For those of you who chose this lovely, interesting stone, we have the Strength card, the Hope card, the Star card, and the Knight of Coins. So I feel like this reading is saying you're just going along about your business, faithfully doing what you're required to do, what brings you financial security or security of health, security of well-being, security of family. You're just faithfully going along and doing that all the time, in a routine way and making progress. And look at, unbeknownst to you, you've got all this divine strength and protection. You are strengthened. That's why you can be so enduring. Also, you are protected. Sometimes isn't that the case? I feel like we get focused on doing what we do every day. To take care of ourselves, to take care of our finances, to take care of our relationships that bring us stability, our money. We kind of do the things we do every day. And I sometimes feel like if we could only see, angels around us, smiling upon us, the strength, the protection. And look at this Hope card. I just feel like there's all kinds of love coming for you, frankly. Like they're saying, look beyond the veil for a minute and see all the love and encouragement and pride that they're feeling for you. And then we have the Star card, which is be hopeful. You have every reason to be hopeful. It is about if there's emotion that you need to process or pour out or, release, that's a good idea. If you're not feeling hopeful, you're not feeling like a star, then maybe that's the case. Maybe there's just some emotion you need to let flow out. You need to surrender. You need to let it go. And welcome in this, welcome in all this love and care. And, I feel like they're just saying, we're proud of you. You please hope for good things because we're helping to bring good things in to your life. It's just wonderful cards. Just terrific. Yeah. All right. Well, great. Okay. For those of you who chose this interesting, I think this may be petrified wood. We have all minor arcana, so not a huge decision-making kind of day today, but no need to worry because look at this. Source is saying if you are worrying or you just haven't had a lot of sleep lately, sometimes it's not even worry. It's just negative thinking or a racing mind because you're trying to do too much or think through too much. But this is always, I feel like, especially when you have positive cards on either side, it's coming up to say you don't need to worry. Worry is a waste, doesn't get you anywhere. Because actually you're building some security, and whether that's health or wealth or other kinds of tangible security, you're building, and you're working with people or information consultation, that it's going well. It's going well. Sometimes we do worry when we're just first building something. The 3 is a beginning. It's a good beginning, but it's a beginning. So sometimes we do worry a little bit about that. No reason to. It's going well. And the King of Wands is really a powerful figure with energy and purpose and drive. Knows where he needs to go. Knows what's most important to him. And there's a lot of physical vigor there. There's maturity. So there's not the recklessness that maybe the Page of Wands could have. There's maturity. But, you know, I feel like sometimes this kind of thing just drains our energy right out. The worrying or the keep staying up, or it just drains our energy right out. And, you know, sometimes we just really do need to turn our focus. And the King of Wands can do that, can say, wait a minute. I know what I'm doing. Things are going well. I know where I'm going. Thank goodness I've got wisdom. Thank goodness I can turn all of my purpose into helpful and security expanding kinds of things. Working well together with other people. So there's so much good here. So I just see no reason to worry. I just see no reason to do that. All right, for those of you who chose this Dalmatian stone, we have the All Minor Arcana again, so not a big deal today. We have 7 of Cups, we have 6 of Coins, we have King of Cups. All right, what I'm hearing today is Source wants me to mention this for somebody out there. The 7 of Cups can sometimes be, it can sometimes be about, well, things are murky. I don't know what to expect. You know, it's important not to fear the unexpected, expect good. But it can also sometimes be about a little bit of confusion or denial, or somebody confusing you, or you confusing yourself, you're not seeing things too clearly. And you tend to want to dread the unknown. Maybe you're focusing a little too much on things that are not exactly accurate. So sometimes I feel like that 7 of Cups comes up when Source is saying, you know how we create our own reality? We really do. There are people with almost nothing who can feel very blessed. And then there are people who have so much and really have a hard time connecting with that feeling blessed because maybe something isn't quite right in their lives, you know, and they just want to focus on that. I think it's actually a normal human thing for us to do. But sometimes I think that 7 of Cups comes up to encourage us to put our feet on the ground, look around us, and consider all that is working well, all that we have done well, our history, not just looking at negatives, but the positives. And as we look into our future, we can see more positives then. You know, we can have a better assessment of what's going on, and we can focus on this day. Sometimes, you know, looking out into the future or being too much up in our head, it just sometimes makes us forget the realities. And we have to bring it right on back down to, wait a minute, I have enough to eat, I have a roof over my head, I have people I care about. You know what's really, this is all wonderful. This is all wonderful. So sometimes that is about a little confusion or not seeing things clearly, a little denial. Once in a while, that's aided by use of some sort of substance, and it doesn't have to be an illegal substance, you know, anything that kind of clouds your perception. So I don't know why I needed to bring that up, but Source told me to bring that up. You know, you have incredible wisdom with that King of Cups. You have a remarkable ability to intuit what's going on, to see beyond the surface. You have a remarkable ability to ride things out, to maintain some self-control. Yes, to understand people, to have compassion for people. So I am wondering sometimes with that Seven of Cups too, is there somebody trying to give you a false impression? Excuse me. Is there somebody trying to pull one over on you a little bit? Because see, the King of Cups is so compassionate, and I only say that because here we have the Six of Coins too, that sometimes his empathy can be manipulated to make him, feel like he needs to give and give. So there might be a little bit of that for some of you. That's really interesting. It's a minor arcana thing, not a big thing, but it's something to look at, because sometimes Source just wants to point out something minor to us because it is not good for our thought life, So that's one interpretation of the cards. But, really, this could be anything. The Seven of Cups could be also about, it's not that you're not seeing things clearly, it's that there's some things you couldn't possibly know. And so Source is saying, please don't look into the future with worry. Please look into the future with positive expectation for blessings, for victory. The Six of Coins is about generosity. It's about balancing. It may be about helping somebody who is in need, even in a small way, because, he's not giving a lot. Can be about a power differential. But this King of Cups is so reassuring, because really Source is saying you've got the intuition, you've got the maturity, you've got the understanding, you've got the people skills. You are able to navigate emotional undertones. You're able to ride that out. So whatever is going on today, I do think that any confusion or any not seeing things clearly is passing, absolutely passing. And Source may be using this reading even to call your attention to it. So I hope you can look into the future with positive expectations. All right. Now, for those of you who would like a little further clarification, we have the Golden Nugget card, and that is the Lover's card. Well, that's wonderful. So we have a major arcana here, the Lover's card, and that's about your relationship. If you're in a relationship, it could be about a nice loving time you're having, feelings of love. It could, if you're not in a romantic relationship, it could signal it's a good time to be open to one. This could also be about spiritual love. The angel is loving these people. God, if you call it God, the divine is blessing these two. They're in the Garden of Eden. All their needs are taken care of. Sometimes I feel like Source wants to tell us that we are taken care of. And we do worry. But yet, things tend to work out. And even if they don't, well, you know what? We're learning in this lifetime. We're learning how to navigate that. This is about growth. So even if things don't work out, they're working out. We're eternal beings. We're eternal beings. We can sometimes feel this great love coming from Source. We can sometimes open ourselves up to that and feel that and welcome that. And all of us will feel that in between times, right? On the other side. But you know what's lovely about that is we can feel it now. We can. If we open ourselves up to it and we ask Source to just fill us with love and self-love. And take a moment to breathe it in and accept and receive it. That is marvelous. I mean, that's wonderful. So whatever this card means to you, it looks to me like there's a lot of power flowing through your day. And it's good power. Well, I thank you so much. Have a marvelous day. Like the video if you're still here, please. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.